Hey guys, this is Spiritual at Heart Tarot and welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today we're going to get some information about your soulmate. So who is your soulmate? What do they look like? How will you meet? Is there anything in this connection that you will learn? Everything like that. So a lot of information coming through. I will be adding timestamps down below, timestamps for each pile, but also timestamps for every separate part of your pile. So you can just mix and match what things you want to know. You don't have to watch all of it. But before we can get into that, we need to know what pile you need to watch. So we have three different piles right here. We have pile number 1 with the rose quartz. Let me focus. There we go, the rose quartz. And we will be using the light Seers tarot for you, pile number 1. Then we have pile number 2 with the Pyrite. And this is the Linestrider tarot over here that we'll be using. And for pile number 3 we have the Selenite with the Oriens animal tarot. So pick a crystal or pick a deck, whatever pile you feel drawn to the most, and let's get into this reading. Hello my lovely pile number 1. If you chose the beautiful rose quartz and the light Seers tarot, this is going to be your reading. Now, before we're using this tarot deck, I'm going to set it aside and we're going to do an energy check. And for the energy check, I have some oracle cards. So we're going to look at person A, person B, and the energy of the connection itself. So let's take a look. So person A has a child wounded and it came upright. So we're going to take the light attribute. It says, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Oops. We also have the elk. Let me readjust. There we go, the elk. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. There we go. For person B, we have the Destroyer with releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have Temperance. And we also have the Dragon. So as you can see, this person has an extra card. And I did not mean for that to happen, but it came through, so we're just going to take it. Now, let's check the energy of the connection itself. We have the Unseen. And we have Trust. Let's see how we're going to do this. Maybe I can do it like this. Let's put them like that. That's better, right? So let's talk about these oracle cards because we have quite a few cards laying on the table, right? So let's start with person A. We have child wounded, we have the elk, and we have the 4 of Pentacles. With the elk being here, this person might be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. So a lot of earth energy. Also the 4 of Pentacles indicates even more earth energy. And the elk is an animal that is very stable. It's kind of masculine energy, more of a fatherly figure energy, very caring, very supportive, providing support to others. So that's kind of the energy that this person is in. Also, with the child wounded here, it might be that this person, as a kid, had to endure a lot of struggles, or maybe they are still enduring some of these things, and they will be a huge support to other people. They will be helping other people along their path. So that's very nice to see, actually. This person seems very grounded, very stable. I think that they have worked through a lot themselves already. And they are very connected to the earth as well. I can see that with this Four of Pentacles right here. Just being very, very stable, put together. I think that they have a very calm energy to them as well. Now, on the other side, we have the Destroyer and the Dragon and a lot of fiery energy. So with Temperance as well, Temperance is associated with Sagittarians. So this person might be a Sagittarius. But they could also be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, especially with this Nine of Pentacles being here as well. Although we don't see the Phoenix, I do get some kind of phoenixy energy, like rising from the ashes with this Temperance card. Also with the Dragon being here, the Dragon talks about an inner fire, someone being very courageous, someone that can achieve anything they'd like. And there is a lot of transformation going on with this person. So this person might be in a stage where they are transforming. They are still releasing the old, realizing what they have to do next, and just working towards something new. So if you see yourself being in one of these two energies, this is definitely your pile. And this other person is probably your soulmate. Be mindful, it might be that you have an energy that mirrors each other. So you might have aspects of both of these people. Now, let's talk about this conjoined energy, like the energy of the connection. We have Vertrauen, this means trust, and we have the unseen. So obviously there is a need to trust the divine. I think that it is very divinely orchestrated. The divine is really orchestrating everything that's happening in this connection. So maybe you two are not in contact right now. That was on purpose. You both were kind of asked to focus on yourself. I feel like this dragon person is really taking a close look at what they want out of life, what they want to achieve. They are focusing on creating some balance in their life, really letting go of things that are not serving them any longer. We can also, with this Nine of Pentacles, kind of see that they are working on their fortune, trying to really protect their fortune, protect everything that they own at this moment. I think that they might be in a stage of really going within and working through some things. Now, the elk person, we have the Four of Pentacles, so it is a very stable energy once again. But at the same time, we see this elk facing away from the relationship, or the connection. So it might be that this person decided to walk away. I feel like this dragon person is just focused on themselves. They're not really focused on the connection, but they're also not focused on walking away or turning away from the connection. So they're just doing their own thing. I think that's actually pretty good right now. They are focusing on themselves. They are trusting what's going on. The elk is kind of more of a avoidant energy, I feel. Although they are very stable, I think they're just not ready to face what's going on right now in this connection. But overall, I do feel like the both of you are very grounded, very stable, and there is a very healthy energy going on in this connection. So that is it for the energy check right now. Let me remove these cards and let's get some more information about what this person might look like or anything like that. So I'm gonna use these little cards to get some traits. So if you did recognize yourself in the energy check, now is the time to get more information about what they look like. Maybe you will find some traits that are yours, so you actually have some more confirmation. So we already have 4 cards. We have heterochromatic eyes, we have shoulder length hair, we have hazel eyes, and we have green eyes. So there is a lot of focus on their eye color or your eye color. Let's get some more. I am a little bit rusty. It has been a long time since I did longer readings, especially soulmate readings, but I love doing readings about love, readings about your partner, readings about relationships in general. So let me know if you enjoy them or if you prefer other types of readings. I think one flipped, but I can't find it. Maybe it'll pop out later. Yeah, okay. So there we go. That's one that flipped. So we have authentic. We have brown eyes. So even more information about eyes. And I think I'm just going to take these because they did pop out. It's a little bit much, but you guys, I don't mind. If you've seen any other readings I did, you will know that I love a lot of cards, right? So we also have smile. So they might have a gorgeous smile. We have intelligent, so they are pretty smart. And I think for most of you guys, you will be person B. I feel like you're going to be person B. And this elk person is going to be your person, your soulmate. So they are quite intelligent and charming. Yeah. And I think that, ooh. So we have familial, friends, or religious or cultural factors. So there might be a factor that caused them to turn away from this relationship. I'm going to put it right here. I do think that that is one of the most significant things that is keeping you apart if you're not together right now. Or if you haven't met this person yet, that might be the case. Maybe those factors are something that you will be taking in account when you meet them. We also have creative. We have extrovert. And what else do we have? We have a level up. So you might be leveling up. They might be leveling up. Maybe the both of you are leveling up. I do feel like most of you are definitely leveling up. And we have strong attraction. So yeah, of course, you're going to have a strong attraction to your soulmate, right? That's pretty obvious. I kind of want 2 more, something like that. We always like more information. I'm sorry if you think it's too much, but I don't mind. We also have red flags. So maybe there have been some red flags. Maybe you were a little bit worried or they were a little bit worried. With the elk being very stable and very calm, maybe you felt like this person was a little bit too calm. Like the energy was not big enough. Like the attraction was there, but they didn't really show it. Or they were not really putting in the energy that you expected them to, because they seem like very loving and kind, but they're not one to make big gestures. I think that they are more of someone that just likes to provide, do things for you, but they might not be very affectionate in general, like not very huggy, cuddly, something like that. We have beach wavy hair, and we have blonde hair. If my camera decides to focus, there we go, blonde hair. So just take what resonates. It doesn't have to be all for you, but there should at least be a few in here that do resonate with you. So these are the things that are coming up right now. These are the things that might be important in your connection. I want to use this oracle deck to get any topics that might be significant for your pile, for you guys, for the connection. So Spirit, let's see what things are important at this moment in the connection. So what energy is highlighted? Okay, let's see. So the first thing we have is wholeness. How do you ensure that you feel seen and heard? What is the part of you that feels separate and disconnected from love right now? What is already whole within you? How can you create a sense of wholeness within yourself right now? So, whoops, sorry, my camera did not focus. There we go, wholeness. I do feel like this might have been one of the reasons why you guys had to part ways for a while. Maybe you felt like they did not really see you, or they did not put in enough effort. As we see, like, feeling seen and heard might be very important. Maybe you still had some things to work through yourself, and you were just not able to receive it in the way that they showed it to you, or the other way around. Maybe you were showing them love in ways that they don't really know. They didn't really recognize it as love. We also have guide, to teach, to educate, to coach, and to enlighten. I do feel like you are both divinely guided, that your guides play a huge role in this connection. Also, you might be someone that guides other people, or you will be guiding other people in the future. And we also have universe, messages from the universe, or you recognize higher power. How are you being supported? What is the bigger picture, and how can you strengthen your connection with the divine? So, yeah, we have a lot of information about being guided by the universe conspiring with you, trying to help you, trying to guide you, trying to guide this connection. I do think this is a very, very significant connection, and that you both have a big purpose on this world, and that is why there is so much influence from the outside, or just from a higher power. That's very cool to pop up. Let's see if we can get some more. And by the way, I am recording in a garage, and the neighbor's dog is barking. I hope it's not too loud. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have subconscious. What ideas, thoughts, or feelings are hiding from your conscious awareness right now? What are the unknown narratives and beliefs that are driving the way you see yourself and the world? What is emerging within you? What needs to be seen? So I do feel like a big part of you parting ways had to do with beliefs that you had, maybe assumptions that are in your head or in their head, and causing you to not recognize certain behaviors as love. We also have dreams, true calling, and a vision. So I do think you guys are meeting in dreams, or when you sleep, you kind of meet up, or you communicate. You might also have, what's it called? Like a vision about them. I didn't want to say vision. I want to use a different word, but I can't come up with the word. It's like daydreams about them. Maybe you're already envisioning a future with them. You have like a little fragments of situations that might occur. But yeah, I mean, there is a very strong connection, and there are a lot of things that you might already just feel in your heart that are supposed to happen. Maybe that will help you trust the universe a little bit more as well. Now we have career, work, and business. So it does seem like at the moment you're both focusing on yourself, focusing on your career, focusing on just doing you, building on your own success. And I do think that both of you are going to be very successful in life at this moment, and you're actually really building towards a bright future. But it does seem like you cannot do both things at the same time. You had to part ways to start building this. You had to be independent enough to be able to work on this career, or for them to work on their career. It does seem like you would be too connected to focus on yourself, if that makes any sense. Okay, so that was it for these oracle cards. Now, I'm sorry I dropped all the cards. Okay, whoops. That was a big shock. So maybe something was quite a shock for you guys. Something happened recently, or maybe them leaving you was quite a shock, or maybe something is about to shock you. Maybe some success is gonna come in that you did not expect. I'm not sure, but something's gonna be shocking. But let me remove these. Let's take out the tarot. Okay, so we got the tarot now, and I kind of want to ask about what is going on in your connection with your soulmate right now, because I do feel like there is a lot going on with the two of you, or at least like it feels like nothing much is going on, and you're kind of trying to do you, but you're like, well, is anything gonna happen? Are we ever gonna get back together? Although you are in a state of trusting what's going on, I do feel like it's very interesting to see like what's gonna happen. So Spirit, can you tell us what's going to happen with pile number 1's soulmate? Like what's going on? Is there anything that's about to happen? So I do notice the energy being kind of slow. So we have the 3 of Wands popping up. Just want that one. So yeah. Ooh, Jesus Christ. That's way too much, Spirit. So the energy is kind of rough, to be honest. And we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. We have the 6 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it does feel like there is somewhat of a stuck energy going on, like someone doesn't want to embark on an adventure, like someone is holding back, withholding their plans. It does look like they have the opportunity to move forward, but they don't want to. With the 6 of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Swords talks about moving on to a better place or just to lighter waters. But because it's reversed, it does feel like they're struggling to move forward. Now we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So again, we do see like maybe love holding them back, or like the hope of something changing holding them back. Can we get more information, please? Maybe a lack of self-love with the Ace of Cups reversed. And we also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there is an indecision, not being able to think clearly, not making a decision based on their intelligence. Maybe a lack of communication. We do have 2 sword cards in here. Let me check the bottom of the deck energy. The Devil in reverse. So that might be significant as well. With the Devil in reverse, I'm kind of seeing like old habits that you're trying to release, having trouble with releasing old habits. I do feel like someone is kind of stuck in the past, or maybe they are holding on, holding off making a decision because they hope that something will change in the connection. So this might be about you. It might be that you have a huge opportunity that will make your life a lot better, but you're not going for it at this moment, or you're not sure if you should go for it because you hope that this person will return into your life. I do think there is an advice for you to follow your heart, because you're not doing that right now. Follow your heart, but still think about what's best for you, and let go of anything that's holding you back, bad habits, anything like that. Let me see. Yeah, see? So the 10 of Pentacles, you have the opportunity for a huge stability coming up, but you're your bad habits, or your, what's it called? Like the decision that you're holding off is kind of holding off this Ten of Pentacles energy, this very stable, grounded, abundant energy, very abundant energy. So I do think that there is a need to walk away from this person, or there is a need to focus on yourself for now. Just go for what you want to go for, and trust that the divine will return you guys, will return your person back to you. This person will come back. You will have this happy ending, this happy family, but for now you have to leave it be. You have to work on what's best for you. Work on your, I think this talks about a career opportunity that you're not taking at the moment, maybe because you don't want to move away from your person, but trust that the divine has a plan, and you are being called to move away from this person. Maybe you even have to move to a different city, and that scares you a little bit because you're afraid that this love wouldn't last if you move away. But there is a big need to trust whatever is unfolding, to go for that beautiful opportunity that you're getting. So to be honest, I kind of want to get more of these cards to get some more information. I said I was putting them away, but I just love this deck so much. Let's see. So Spirit, can we get more information about this? Is there anything else that you can tell us about this opportunity maybe? What's going on with this opportunity? Or is there something they can do? There we go. Let's see. We have practice, to put into action, to apply a concept in a practical way, to own a skill, to develop a habit, to exercise. So yeah, it looks like you just have to trust yourself and take action, to put into action. So I think you've learned a lot of lessons, but you might be afraid to actually do them. We also have purpose. What is your North Star, your calling? What drives you and inspires you? What do you allow to guide your actions? What gives life meaning? So yes, your purpose is calling you. And it's calling you to move. It's calling you to take action. But at this moment, you're kind of stuck because you're afraid that you might lose this person, your soulmate. And Spirit understands, of course, that you don't want to lose your soulmate. And they recognize that that's a scary thing. But your purpose is calling. This journey is calling. And you have to let go of this person for a while. They will come back. If this is your soulmate, I mean, Spirit has a plan for you guys. It's just not the right moment. It does exist. Right person, wrong time. I think that's what they say. Well, it's always the right time, but it might be that you just have to walk away for a while and do you. So let's see. It might be that this is about your person moving to a different state because they had to follow their purpose. They had to follow their passion. It doesn't mean they didn't love you. It just means that they had to do this. The divine was calling them to follow their heart. And you are being asked to do the same thing. I want one more. Spirit, can we get one more, please? Okay, they fell on the floor. 1 second. We actually got 3. Let's see. So we have persona, how you present yourself in different scenarios, personality traits that you project or emphasize, the roles you adapt. We have karma, past life cycles, and we have commit, to dedicate, to devote, or pledge yourself, to persist, to not give up or give in, to choose something fully. So I think that you and your person are both at this moment working through a lot of karma right now. And you're working on being your true self, your authentic self. And I think that's one of the reasons why you had to separate for a while. you are getting to know your true self, and with getting to know yourself, you will find your purpose as well. And at this moment, you're just being asked to fully commit to this journey, to fully commit yourself to becoming yourself again. Like letting go of anything that doesn't resonate with you, letting go of habits that no longer serve you, letting go of relationships or connections that don't serve you, maybe leaving a job that doesn't give you any happiness anymore. But you're being asked to fully commit this time and go for what's calling you, because there is a true calling, and it's calling very loudly, but at this moment you're just like, nope, I don't want to hear it. Nope, I'm afraid that I'll never see this person again, or we'll never get back together ever again. But that fear is not reality. It's just fear that I can't explain it. It's just a fear. Let's just keep it with that. It's just fear. Trust the divine. They have a plan for you. They have a plan for your person, and you were meant to separate ways at this moment, and you will get back together in the future. Trust that. Trust that. Now I have some oracle cards. Let me remove these and get some information from the oracle cards even more. So let's see what oracles we have. We have you and your loved ones are safe with new moon in Cancer. We have lost quarter moon in Virgo with attend to the details. We have new moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. We have koala spirit with spirit has a plan. We have scarab beetle spirit with magic works through you. We have the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. We have take time for each other. So clear out some time to really connect. We have Firestone. Well, let's see where I'm gonna put that though. Maybe somewhere. I'll just put it here for now. And the last one is Golden Healer. Let me adjust that. There we go. Golden Healer. Maybe I'll just put them right here up top. Like that. That's better. So what does this all mean? We'll start in the middle with the you and your loved ones are safe. So you might be fearful of this change. You are being called to go on a journey. You're being called to take a chance on something. Trust that if you need to leave, that the people that you're leaving behind are taken care of. I do feel like that is important for a lot of people here. So maybe you are a parent, or you have family members that need a little bit more attention and time from you, and you're afraid that if you leave them that everything will fall apart. That's not the case. People are being sent your way to help you out with taking care of them. Also with attend to the details, Spirit is calling you to plan out some things, plan out what you're wanting to do, how you're going to do them. So be secure, or secure some things in place before you leave. With focus on the positive as well, it's like there is a lot of fear surrounding this change. Think about the good things that it will bring. Think about the positive things that will come from it, because you were meant to walk this path. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan for you, for this journey. On this journey, you were meant to meet new people, learn things about yourself, get to know yourself better. And magic works through you. So you are clearly getting a lot of information already about this journey. I think that you are very intuitive and that you're getting signs everywhere you go. Scarab beetle is also an animal that talks about more transformation, like a rebirth process, like we talked about with that phoenix and the dragon. Let me pick them up again, by the way. So we have the temperance and the dragon talks about getting to know like the deepest parts of yourself. So on this journey you are going to learn even more about yourself. You are learning to find balance as well, and again a transformative energy with this fire over here. We also have the firestone. It connects to the root chakra, and it talks about clearing deep ties, cutting ties, clearing blockages, and also about deep aspects about yourself being revealed. So this journey that you're being taken on is going to reveal a whole lot about yourself. And with this intuitive hits soul tribe, again, you're getting so much guidance, you're getting so much information already. You will probably be meeting a lot of people from your soul tribe on this journey as well. I'm sorry, there are people walking by. I'm gonna pause for a second. Wait. Okay, yeah, they're gone now. So maybe that is important for you as well. Like, you don't have to do this immediately. You can just pause for a minute, work things out, plan things out, take your time, and when you're ready, you can embark on this journey. With the Golden Healer, we can see that this path is going to transform you. It's going to be very healing because the Golden Healer really heals your entire body, all your chakras. It brings it into alignment as well. So there is a big focus on really a complete transformation of your life, getting to know your purpose, walking the path with confidence, inviting in all of these beautiful people that are going to be sent your way, and just really trusting that this path is meant for you, because Spirit has a big plan for you, and it would be such a waste if you'd just stay where you are right now and just not reach your full potential, because you have a lot of potential. I'm kind of at a loss for words at the moment. Maybe that's how you're feeling right now, but I'm not sure. But there is a big transformation going on. Good things are coming into your life. You're embarking on this great journey. I feel like you're not quite sure what to think of this journey at this moment. You're like, well, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to take this first step. Maybe you are really a planner, and this journey or this opportunity came as a real shock to you. But yeah, the time is coming. Take some time as well. Take time for each other. Maybe take some time to say goodbye to some people, or to close off certain things in your life. Like, attend to the details. Make sure that everything is ready before you take this step. I do feel like you have all the time to make this change. But yeah, everything is going to be alright. It's going to be something big. This change is going to be massive. But you can do this. You are supported. Know that your soulmate, your person, won't leave. Like, it won't change your connection. It's still your soulmate. It's still your soulmate. That's all I gotta say. Like, you were meant to end up with this person. You were meant to join lives with this person. You have a contract, like a soul contract. So taking this step won't change anything. It won't ruin anything. But you're being asked to take this opportunity, clearly. So that's it for the oracle cards. I want to get into the channeled messages now, because I think it's pretty clear, it's pretty straightforward, and I don't want to just keep repeating myself. I think these flipped. Yeah, I have questions. So someone has a lot of questions right now. Maybe that's you. You're like, I need to know more before I'm gonna change my whole life. I need to, or maybe they are the one that has questions. But yeah, we have another card popping up already, and it was meant to happen this way. I think this one's very important for both of you. This was meant to happen. You are meant to go on that journey. You were meant to be a little bit shocked, but it's meant to happen. Trust that it's gonna be all right. And although it might seem unexpected, it was all planned by Spirit, but you were just not meant to know what was about to happen. Okay, cards fell on the floor again. 1 second. I wish we had more time. So someone wished we had more time right now. I feel like maybe your connection, it feels like you were cut short of this connection right now because of this journey. But trust that this time will be made up for in the future. Like, you will have plenty of time, but it's just not right now. That's what I feel. Like, you are both meant to go separate ways right now. You will get back together. But yeah, it's very understandable that you both wanted more time because this connection does seem quite beautiful. And I think that you already had a lot of good times together, or maybe not a lot, but the time that you had together was very, very beautiful. Maybe you guys met over a holiday and you both had to go back to your normal lives. Let me move these. So the card that flipped is Seeing You Made My Day. So maybe you did see them recently, but it made them very happy. And we also have I don't want to start another fight. So there might have been some arguments. Doesn't mean that you're arguing all the time, but I do feel like there is a lot of misinterpretation of things. No bad will or ill will, as you guys say. I'm sorry, I'm not English or American, so sometimes it does take me a little bit longer to say things, I guess, because I am not a native English speaker. I hope you guys don't mind. I do still feel a very calm energy. It's like I do feel that fear or hesitation, but at the same time, it's not like a very pressuring energy. We also have, I feel like a failure. So I do feel like they failed you in some kind of way. Take that as it resonates. I don't know what happened specifically in your situation, but they do feel like they failed you in some way. I have 3 more cards. Let's just look. I have I Should Stop Staring. So they are someone that really likes to look at you. Maybe they have a hard time looking away. They kind of still want to keep contact, but they are asking you to keep your distance for now. Like we said, for now. So for now, it's time to stay apart for a while, focus on you, do your own thing. And I do feel like there is an amazing journey coming up for you guys. So stay positive and focus on all those good things that are coming in. Although that might be very difficult with the situation, with being apart from your soulmate. And we also have, I want to go on a silly date with you. Oh, that's cute. So maybe you guys are in contact right now and there is a relationship. Like you're actually in a full-on relationship right now. Like we said, take time for each other. There might be like a final goodbye kind of thing that you want to do something fun together to close off the time spent together at this moment. it could be that you're not in contact, take it as it resonates. If you're not in contact, it might just indicate that they really had fun with you and they want to have another fun date. So I kind of want one more to end off the channeled messages. So Spirit, can we get one more please for pile number 1? And then we're getting into the timing. So we have you are in my dreams. And I think we saw that before, right? Somewhere. I don't recall where we saw it, but yeah, you have a very strong connection. I think you guys definitely are meeting up in your dreams. They are dreaming about you. You are dreaming about them. Maybe you're just connecting really strongly during your dream time. Having conversations, even if you're not fully aware of them. And like we said with those visions, you might be getting some hints during your waking time as well. But it's like, was that a dream? Or is it's like a deja vu kind of thing? Yeah, let's see, because something else popped up as well. How many flipped? It's a little bit too much. We'll just leave them here. So that was it for the channeled messages. By the way, this is a very long reading, so let me know if you like long readings or if you prefer the shorter ones. Also, we have the Cancer over here, so there is a lot of dreamy energy in this connection. I think I did not mention that before. But yeah, let's get into the timing now, because we've had a lot of oracles, a lot of channeled messages, and we want to know anything about the timing. So maybe this could be when you'll meet again, or how long it will take before anything happens. It might also indicate a date of birth of someone or an age. Take that as it resonates as well. It might not be the same for everybody. There we go. I got 5. I think 5 is a good amount, right? So the first one we have is the number 28. So your person might be 28 years old. You might be 28 years old. Something might happen on the 28th this month. This could also indicate the 2nd of August or the 8th of February. I just saw 1111 in my monitor, so that might be significant. Then we have the number 44. So the 4th of April might be significant. Oops, sorry. So the 4th of April might be significant. The 4 talks about stability. The number 8 talks about abundance. So I think that this journey that you're being led on will lead you to a lot of stability and abundance. Especially because we also saw the 9 of Pentacles. 44 might be a significant age as well. Let's see what else we have. We have the number 16, so the 16th might be significant. The 1st of June or the 6th of January. In 16 days something might happen. Let's see what else we have. We have the number 54. So the 4th and the 5th of April might have been significant or are going to be significant if that month hasn't passed yet. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 in the monitor, by the way. So you are stepping up, you're leveling up, you're growing. Very good sign. Then this could also indicate that someone's 54 years old. We also had the number 44, so there might be a 10-year age gap. Maybe that was one of the factors that is keeping you apart at this moment, although that, of course, doesn't have to be a real issue. But maybe you perceive it as one, or they perceive it as one. And we also have the number 14, so maybe the 14th until the 16th might be significant. or the 1st of April, the 4th of January. So the 4th until the 6th of January might be significant. The 14th until the 16th of this month might be significant. Take it as they resonate. So that was it for the timing, and that actually ends off this reading. So I really hope it resonated. I hope it gave you some clarity. I hope it really helps you calm your fears or let go of some fears that you have. If you like the reading, I'd love to get a thumbs up. If you like the reading, you can also subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new upload. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye guys. Hello my lovely pile number 2. If you chose the Pyrite and the Linestrider Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Now we're going to start out with an energy check, so let me remove the tarot cards and see if this is actually your pile. We're using some oracle cards for that. We have them right here. So we have person number A, we have person number B, and the energy of the connection. So let's take a look. So for person A, we have a mystic with revels in intimate union with the divine. We have the camel, and we have the daughter of wands. For person B, we have healer with passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. We have the beaver. Let me adjust it. There we go, the beaver. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a very good energy. And then for the energy of the connection, we have patience. It says geduld. I'm Dutch, so we have some Dutch decks. And maybe you'll learn a word or two, right? So we have patience. Let's do it like that. We had an extra card and it says verhulling. It means concealment. So there might be something that's still concealed. And the archetype that you guys share is the shadow. So let's talk about these, right? So we have person A and person B. You might be person A, you might be person B, or there might be a sense of mirroring that you recognize yourself in both of them. So don't worry if you sound like both. That is totally fine. Let's talk about person A first. So we have the camel, and the camel is associated with fire, as well as the daughter of wands, which is the page of wands. So a lot of fire energy in person A. So this person, I wanted to say she, so this might be a woman, doesn't have to be, but this person could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And this person with being shown as the camel might be very resourceful and independent, someone that loves to travel, but at the same time they are very intuitive, and they're very good at balancing water and fire. As we all know, the camel is able to go on huge travels, and they actually carry water in their body. So they're very good at handling heat, but also fire at the same time. With the daughter of wands, we do see a lot of passion, so this person is very passionate. With this depiction itself, we do see a lovely feminine energy, so I do think this person has a very strong feminine energy to them. It doesn't mean that they are a woman, like I just said. They're very intuitive with the divine because we also have the mystic. So they might have been very in tune with the divine from like child on. Even when they were younger, they were already maybe interested in tarot, or maybe trying to make like little potions. I used to do that as a kid, like making, putting in flowers into water, like pretending it was a potion, something like that. But they're very in tune with nature, they're very in tune with the divine. They are getting a lot of signs from the divine as well, and I do think that this person is very good at maybe even reading tarot cards themselves. But yeah, they have a beautiful and lovely energy to them, I must say. Then on the other side, we have the healer. So I do feel like this person might be in a job that goes well with the healer energy. So they might be a teacher, they might be in the healthcare field. They're very good at helping others with their pain. Maybe they've went through a lot of pain in the past. With the Ten of Pentacles, we can see that this person is very abundant and stable. So it might be that they are someone that really helps other people monetarily as well. Like they lend other people money, they help other people create businesses. If anybody would ask them for their help, they are like the first person they would ask. And with the beaver as well, we can see that this person is a very hard worker and they're very loyal. They are also very good at giving other people long-term help. And they're very good at just keep on putting in a lot of effort in something. So they're very good at building something stable for themselves, and it kind of looks like they already did that. With the beaver though, we can see that this is earth energy, so we're seeing a lot of earth energy on this side. So the Ten of Pentacles shows us earth energy, the beaver shows us earth energy. So this person might very well be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. We also see some water aspect with the beaver. So this person could also be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. If you don't hear your zodiac sign in here, it doesn't mean that it's not your pile. It might just indicate that these energies are a little bit more pronounced at this time. But this does seem like a very wholesome connection. Like both of you seem like people that are very loving, very kind. I do feel like the mystic person is, it just brings me back to that witchy energy, very kind, very gentle, but we do see a lot of darkness in this imagery, and we also have the shadow. So this person, although they are very gentle and kind, it does seem like they have been through quite a hard time, or they are still going through quite a hard time at this moment. We also see the moon, the crescent moon. So it might be that you are, or this person is, there are still things being revealed. Also with the shadow being here, we can see that there are still some things in the shadow that are still needing to be revealed. So let's talk about this connection energy. I feel like it is the energy that's going on right now for you guys. So we have patience, we have concealment, so even more moon energy in this connection. So there's clearly a need to be patient and to wait for more information to come in. We also see that something is not always black and white with the shadow. I feel like there is some middle ground that needs to be found, that needs to be explored. Maybe you both need to figure some things out or put some things into place. Yeah, so that is the main energy right now. Like, you're both waiting on more clarity, you're both waiting on a sign. I think that's about it we're seeing. That's all we're seeing right here. We might come back to these cards later but I want to get into some traits to get even more confirmation that you're in the right pile. So yeah, maybe there is a conversation that you're waiting on, and that conversation might give you some more clarity. But for now, it's just like we gotta sit and wait until that message comes in. So let me remove these and let's get into some traits. For the traits, we'll be using these tiny cards, and I'll also be adding in an oracle deck in later, but we're gonna start out with these traits. Okay. There we go. They all wanted to fall out, so I'll just take them. So the first card we have is past life. So that indicates that you probably have a very strong past life connection. I feel like it's not only one past life that you had together or shared together. I think there are multiple. It does seem like you are both very advanced souls, especially with the archetype cards that you guys got. It might be why you have so much things to work through, or maybe that's why things seem so tough right now. Let me put them in the middle, by the way, because I do think these are important. We also have the one. Yeah, we're looking at your soulmate and they are the one for you. So maybe, I mean, obviously you are the same soul, but split in two and put on this planet, right? I think to really help humanity out. I feel like that is one of your biggest goals right now. We also have very soon, so just have a little bit more patience, because I think you guys have been waiting for a long time, but very soon something's about to change. And I said we were going to look at traits, but we haven't seen much traits right now. So I think that Spirit kind of wants to focus on these things first before we're getting into some traits. We also have careless or carefree. So one of you might be pretty carefree, like I said, with that person A being quite the traveler. I feel like this is the person that might be a little bit more carefree. The other person does seem more like a homebody, someone that's very stable and grounded and just maybe likes to sit in one place a little bit more. We have Asian origins, so one of you might have Asian origins. We have brown hair, so one of you or the both of you might have brown hair. By the way, you don't have to take all of these cards. I feel like for most people it will be quite a few, like the character traits will probably be for everybody, but the pretty specific ones, like where they come from or what they look like, just take the ones that resonate. I do notice that your pile is a little bit more about character or just general things instead of physical traits, so that's quite interesting. We have understanding, so I do feel like that both of you just really connect on a deep level, that you both like understand what the other is all about. You don't have to explain too much, you just get each other. Maybe that's one of the first things that stood out. Like there was an instant connection, an instant recognition of this is my person, or this person's going to be very important and play an important part in my life. We also have a loyal, so even more just general traits. That really stands out right now. We also have open heart. So I think that both of you have a very open heart. You're both very caring and gentle. This person really helped open up your heart. You helped them open up their heart. A lot of open-hearted conversations. And again, not very much physical traits. That's crazy, because there are a ton of them in here. There we go. A little bit more. So let's start with romantic feelings. So there are a lot of romantic feelings between the two of you, but I think that was quite obvious. I'm feeling a lot of love in this pile, like very gentle, very caring. It's a very, very strong feeling. We also have gray hair, so brown or gray hair might be significant. We have African origins, so a little bit more about origins. Then we have reconciliation, so if there has been a fight or a split, there will be a reconciliation, maybe even very soon. And we have athletic, so one or the both of you are quite athletic. My spread is kind of full now, but I kind of want more traits because you guys don't have as much physical traits as, for example, pile number 1 had. I feel like we're not really gonna get them though. So, but let's see what we got. I got 3 more cards. Those are the last ones, I promise. We have black hair. So there is some information about hair color, but that's about it, about physical traits, right? Then we have attractive. So you are very attractive to them. And I think it goes both ways. Let's put it here. And we have independent. So I feel like you both are quite independent souls. You don't really need a partner. I think that you've advanced to a level that you're not really codependent. And I think that's a very healthy thing. And I think that's a very healthy place to start a connection from. So maybe you both met at the time that you both were like, I don't need anybody. I'm good on my own. And they kind of unexpectedly dropped into your life. That's pretty cool. Now, that was it for the little cards. Like I said, I am going to take out another oracle deck. And it's right here. So let's get some more information. Okay. Did not expect that many to come out though. Let's just take all of them. Let me put that here. Ooh. Let me grab them. Not ruin my spread. So the first one we have is self-love. What can you do to accept yourself, acknowledge yourself, appreciate yourself, validate yourself, cultivate happiness within yourself, and grow into the best version of yourself? How do you extend love to your being? So I do feel like you're both working on self-love, and the more you love yourself, the more you will be able to love the other person and the people around you. Let me do it like that. We also have trauma, healing, and a deep dive. So yeah, you are doing a healing deep dive. I can feel it. I think the both of you are doing that. So you are in a great state of healing right now. Maybe that's why we did get all that darkness in person A's situation. Person B did have some darkness because we had the woods in the background. So it does look like you're doing some soul searching and really, really healing deep parts of yourself. We have align, to connect deeply, to return to your proper course, to live in your truths. So you are really aligning your life at this moment. But I think that you guys got a great handle on that. We have wholeness. Let me readjust. There we go. How do you ensure that you feel seen and heard? What is the part of you that feels separate and disconnected from love right now? What is already whole within you? How can you create a sense of wholeness within yourself right now? So you are working on that, clearly. You are working on self-love, feeling whole on your own, feeling independent yet happy, not needing another person in your life, but still really appreciating them being there. A very healthy energy to be in. I must recognize that you guys have a whole lot of lighter cards in your spread instead of all these dark ones. So it does mean like light is at the end of the tunnel. A lot of good things are popping up. Now we have subconscious. What ideas, thoughts, or feelings are hiding from your conscious awareness right now? What are the unknown narratives and beliefs that are driving the way you see yourself and the world? What is emerging within you? What needs to be seen? So this deep healing is taking place. The subconscious is becoming conscious. So that's what you're probably dealing with right now. Maybe that's why you are going through quite a rough time, because things are popping up unexpectedly, and that's never easy. And I think facing yourself and things that you have hidden away is always a hard thing to do, but you guys can do it. I feel it. We also have commit. There we go. To dedicate, to devote, or pledge yourself to persist, to not give up or give in, to choose something fully. And I think you're fully committing to this healing journey. You're fully committing to healing yourself, becoming your true authentic self. And soon you will be able to shine bright. Because I feel like you're somewhat in a hermit stage right now. Like you need that time apart, or you need that time alone to really go through this healing and really take care of yourself. Especially because this is not easy. We have a purpose with what is your North Star, your calling, what drives you and inspires you, and what do you allow to guide your actions, what gives life meaning. So I think you're really dealing with very important questions at this time, maybe even course correcting. I just saw 1111 on my screen, so that might be significant as well. Like you're doing the big stuff right now. You're dealing with the big things right now. And after this, it'll all be a lot easier. It'll only get lighter and lighter, and things will be getting better. And we also have persona, with how you choose to present yourself in different scenarios, personality traits that you project or emphasize, and the roles you adapt. So I think that you're becoming more conscious of the way that you show yourself to the world. You're focusing on being more authentic, acting in more authentic ways, aligning to your truth, because I feel like you might have tried to be someone else in the past, not really trying to be someone else, but maybe what's it called? It wasn't really a conscious thing, but you adapted a little bit to the people surrounding you. Maybe if you didn't really like something, you did it anyway because you thought other people would like you more, something like that. So you're really becoming more true to yourself, and in this healing journey, you are actually finding your purpose. So that's pretty cool. And I think that this goes on for the both of you. I think that you might be at different stages of this healing. Some just go a little bit faster than the other. And I'm not just talking about the people watching now. I'm just talking about you and your person, that you're both really healing trauma at this moment, really taking that deep dive. It might just look different, or at least from the outside, you might not be able to see what this person is actually going through. Maybe they look very happy-go-lucky, as if nothing's going on, but at the same time, there is a lot happening behind the screens or behind the scenes. But with me saying screens, it makes me think, like, don't believe what you see on social media. They might depict being very happy, very outgoing on social media, but that doesn't mean that they're not healing. It doesn't mean they're not doing their part of the work. Because you are both working on improving yourself, and I think that it has a big influence on the way and the time frame that you will have into getting back together or getting in some kind of reconciliation situation. That sounded pretty. Okay, so that was it for the traits and some more information. Let me remove these and let's get into the tarot now. So in every pile, I'm kind of deciding what question I want to ask. And And I feel like for you guys, it's important to see what happens next in this connection. So what's coming up for you guys. So, okay. So the cards are kind of going all over the place. But a few cards fell on the floor, and I think that are the cards. Those are the cards. Sorry. Those are the cards we need to see. So there we go. We have the Two of Cups. Ooh, that's a good card to come out, right? Then we have the Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. That's cool. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So starting out with the Two of Cups, obviously you guys are soulmates. And it talks about a lot of love, self-love. I do see this Two of Cups, Four of Wands combination popping out as that reconciliation. Maybe even a proposal or something like that, like a sudden proposal. But I definitely see the two of you getting back together, sharing a cup. This might be a date, this might be anything like that, but this connection is just getting back on track, so to say. With the Four of Swords in reverse, we can see like that resting period, that pause, that needing to take a time out is over. And there is a decision to be made. Because the Two of Swords talks about making a decision. Let's see what it looks like, by the way, because I'm not really seeing what's in it. It's quite... Still not pretty sure what it is. It's like two swords and a helmet or of some sorts. I'm not sure. Again, we see a little moon. I think that might be significant. So it could mean that you'll have to make a decision, although you still don't have all the information. I think you will have a lot of information, but still there is something being withheld. Again, we did have that card of concealment, so it might be significant to keep in mind that you don't know everything when you meet this person or when you make a decision. But we do see that you guys are getting back together, or you're meeting up, and there is still a lot of love coming from both sides. We also have the Two of Wands in reverse. Let me show it. It's a little bunny. It's cute. There we go. So the Two of Wands in reverse, it's like not planning or over planning, or maybe not being ready to go for something. So it might indicate that when you guys reconcile, or when you guys have this conversation, that you really want to commit, that but like it's not really the right time, or you're not ready to start planning, or maybe you're just wanting to see where things go. I think that's the case. Like, you don't really want to be tied to something, or not really tied as in, yeah, I think I meant what I said. Like, you don't want to be tied down to something. As we talked about, this person A being a real traveler, going on adventures, person B being more of a homebody, I feel like you do recognize that there is a lot of love, and that there is a huge sense of coming home to each other and connection. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to be forced to stay at home all the time. I don't know if this makes any sense though to you. It might be, you might interpret it in a different way. It might be smaller, it might be in smaller ways. It's just like, I don't want to be tied down. Yeah, that's the only word that's coming up in my mind right now. So there might just, I think that someone just really wants to stay free or have more freedom in this connection, that there might be a disagreement about the amount of freedom that you guys give each other. Especially because we also had the Carefree card in the traits cards. But let me grab that Oracle card. We're gonna get Oracle deck information as well, so maybe we can get more information on this message. So Spirit, is there anything else you can tell us about this reconciliation and about being tied down? Or maybe just that sense of feeling stuck. We have a victimhood. Let me refocus. There we go. How are you blaming the world for what happened to you? How have you given up your own agency and power? Alternatively, what painful experiences do you need to fully acknowledge in order to heal? So I do feel like there has been a giving up of your own power. Maybe you felt disempowered by this connection at the time, but I think that there is a need to speak up about your own strength and your own... I think that both of you can't hold each other down, tie each other down. I think that you both still have the free will to do whatever you like. Ooh, we have wound. How have you been hurt in the past? What is the wound that you still carry? Which part of you still suffers? What needs to be healed? So clearly there is something that happened in the past that you both are talking about. So I think that both of you got hurt in a situation, and that's what you're going to be talking about, that this conversation needs to be held to heal this wound and recognize where you played a part in it as well. Because someone cannot force you to do anything unless you let them. Not trying to be harsh. It does sound a little harsh, I'm sorry. But yeah, there might be the need to recognize what you did, or what you, what's it called? I don't know what it's in English, but it's like your part in the situation. Yeah. I kind of want one more. Let's get one more. So can we get a little bit more information? Yeah, okay. So we have goals, productivity, and habit. So there might be some goals that you have in life that are not the same. Or maybe there are some habits that the other person has that caused, or that you have, that just causes a little bit of a disconnect. You might not understand why they have certain goals, or why they have to act a certain, or they have to do a certain thing for an amount of time that they do. Take that as it resonates, because it won't be the same for everybody. But yeah, there might be a disconnect in habits. For example, I am someone that goes to the gym quite often, and I could understand that every night, if I get home, if I had a partner that is not going to the gym as often, they would be like, oh, why don't you spend any time with me? Why are you always at the gym? Why don't you stay home for this time? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I gotta work out. I have to get this done. This is something that's important to me. And at the same time, the other person might be feel left out, or feel like they're not a priority. So something like that, like someone just spends a lot of time doing something, and the other person just kind of doesn't understand, or there is a wound being triggered. For example, that abandonment wound, like, why are you constantly going there? Maybe it brings up some insecurities as well, like, are you sure you're always at the gym? Is it not that you're going somewhere else, or just trying to get away from me, or something like that? I feel is very strong in this situation. But like we said, we had a reconciliation, so I think that you guys will probably be able to talk things out. And this wound might be able to heal. You are going to be able to, like, get some more clarity on what was going on, maybe get out of this victimhood energy as well. Like you understand now that it came from a place of wounding, and it's not just because this person is trying to leave you or just trying to hurt you. It just has to do with them having certain goals, or you having certain goals that you just don't want to give up. So it could be both ways. Or you are the one that's really goal orientated, or they are the one that has that specific goal that just causes them to maybe spend less time with you, or just be a little bit more absent when it comes to their mind or to their way of doing things. I hope that makes sense. So that was it for the tarot. Let me remove these and let's get into some oracle cards now. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. So the first card we have is a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, we were talking about that reconciliation, right? It's just all over your reading. It's pretty clear. We also have trust all will be well with new moon in Virgo. So yeah, you'll probably be able to smooth things out. And I say probably, but I think that's only your own doubt. I don't think it's mine. We also have brown bear spirit, take time out. So there might have been the need for a break, or there is a need for a break. We have eagle spirit with spirit has your back. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. We have be, I'm not sure what that word is in English, and be sincere. So it talks about being sincere and do what you feel is right, and don't try to change for anybody. That's pretty clear. And we have heliotrope. I'm not sure what it is in English. I might have to look that up. But we have the number 11. That's pretty significant. And this is a stone that talks about perseverance, endurance, and everything like that. So I do feel like you are the one with the bigger goals, and that there is a need for you to go through with it. So maybe your person is really trying to keep you with them, but there is a big need for your freedom. There is a big need for you to follow this goal, follow your passion, and to say no, or just to maybe postpone really going forward with this connection. I don't know if it's specifically this connection, but maybe just postponing taking certain steps within this connection, or just really being holding your boundaries, like being firm with your boundaries towards this person. Know that spirit has your back. You are being guided clearly, and if you need that time to yourself, you need to go and do something, this is the time to do that. Trust that all will be well. So trust that it will not ruin this connection. It is your soulmate most of all. So they will eventually understand. They will understand why you had to do this. Or if it is your person that has to do a certain thing, you will in time understand why. Or at least they will be able to show compassion and not blame you for the decision that you're making. And they want you to be happy, of course. And I think that goes both ways. Like we said, we have that very sweet and loving energy. I can't see in the cards that they would be like hurtful or mean in any way. I do feel like most of all, it's just not really understanding the other person. Maybe just coming from a totally different perspective. But we do clearly see that there is going to be a resolution. Everything is going to be all right. You will be able to talk things out and will go on this, whatever this is, I guess. You will go on it with a positive energy. So this reconciliation will happen before you will move forward with taking this opportunity, going on this journey, continuing with going for your goals. Whatever this situation is about. But just know that, I mean, although we have all this thunder, you will be able to reconcile. Or maybe you just want to reconcile before you move forward. I think that might be quite significant. Let me get into some channeled messages now, because we've seen a lot of oracle cards already. Oops, as you can see, some of the cards are still flipped. Not going to take those, just going to take the ones that fall out. I thought I had them all not turned around, but whoops. So let's see what came out. We have you are in my dreams. So they are really dreaming about you. It might be in different ways. You might be just connecting in the astral realm a lot, communicating there. Maybe your souls are really connecting all the time. We also have I am insecure. So that might be one of the main reasons of your falling out, that insecurities are popping up. Again, with that wound card as well. So wounds were triggered very hard, especially with this no card, this thunder card. It's like there was like a deep stabbing of a wound, and that's why something exploded in the connection. While otherwise you both are very kind towards each other, there's a lot of love, but someone was really, really, really triggered. I mean, that's obvious. We also have I am too scared to reach out. So maybe they are a little bit ashamed of the way that they acted while they were that triggered, and they are kind of afraid to come forward. Maybe that's why we have that patience card. Like, just give them some time to work through what happened, and they will reach out to you, and this reconciliation will happen. And like we saw, it won't take too long. Then we have thinking about our time together. So yeah, they are really, really still thinking about you. They really want to talk things out, smooth things out, probably get back in a connection with you. Let me flip these cards around again. We want more cards, right? So let's see. Okay. And I think this one wanted to pop out as well. So I ruined our relationships, or... Sorry, let me read that again. I ruined our relationship or chances for one. So they are, I think, feeling pretty bad about what happened. I think that's clear in the cards already. And we have you are on my mind a lot. So they're thinking about you constantly. I mean, we have thinking about our time together. We have you are on my mind. I mean, obviously, this is something that is a big thing for them. And I think that's might be the reason why it won't take that long before they're gonna pop up in your life again, or just try to smooth things out. We also have I am distracting myself. Yeah, so they are trying to avoid the situation a little bit. They're like trying to keep themselves busy because it's just too painful to look at what happened. Let's see what else we have. Okay. We have, will we ever get back together? So I think they are a little bit in a victim mentality. I think they're ashamed of what they've done, or about what happened, or the way they acted. And now they're like, oh no, everything's ruined. We'll never, yeah, very insecure. Like someone that just went through something heartbreaking. And I think they will be getting over themselves. I sound very cold and distanced. So yeah, they might be a little bit distanced right now, but at the same time, that's just them distracting themselves, trying to distance themselves from what's happening, because they are feeling so much pain, and it might be a little bit too much to handle for them. So they're trying to keep a distance, trying to not feel those feelings right now. So they have to come to terms with what happened first, deal with that, and then they will be able to come forward and apologize. Because I feel for most of you, they will be the one that needs to apologize. And I'm sorry if I sound harsh. I mean, I did not mean that. Okay, we have a few more. We have, I don't have the energy to deal with this right now. Yeah, that was what we're getting at. And we have focus on yourself, and I will do the same. So for now, the best thing to do is focus on yourself, and that then everything will start falling into place. There's nothing much that you can do right now. So this might not be for everybody, but the person I'm with now is a distraction. So if your person is in a different relationship at this moment, or they are partying a lot and just acting out, know that they are distracting themselves. We have that twice. We have I am distracting myself, and the person I'm with now is a distraction. So they are really just trying their best to avoid their feelings, to avoid what's going on between the two of you. So it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's just that they are so hurt, their wound is so triggered, and they're just not at a place where they can look at what happened or deal with what happened. So it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear what's going on, right? Let me get into some significant timing, because I think for all of you, you can't wait to get more information about when this reconciliation is happening or when something is going to change, because it does seem like something big has happened in the past. Ooh, that one shoot it out. So let's see. We have the number 5. So May might be significant, or 5 days. Like that. Then we have the number 30, so maybe a month. Also the 30th of this month might be significant. The third month is March, might be significant. We also have the number 57, so the 7th of May might be significant, or the 5th of July. Then we have the number 16, so the 1st of June or the 6th of February might be significant. So it doesn't mean that this is a date that something should happen. It might just indicate that something has happened in the past, or there is a birthday, or it could be anything really. With the number 16 here, it might be the 16th of a specific month as well. And the last one we have is the number 42. So the 2nd of April, the 4th of February, the age 42, in 42 days. Take them all as they resonate. You will know what they mean better than I do, obviously. So yeah, that brings me to the end of a very clear reading, actually. I think that Spirit really wanted to come through to give you this message, to help you feel a little less anxious about what has passed, to trust whatever is going on. If you like the reading, I love to get a thumbs up. And if you want, you can always subscribe to my channel and click on that notification bell to get notified. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye guys! Hello my lovely pal number 3. If you picked the beautiful Selenite and the Oriens Animal Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Now, first, we're going to do a little bit of an energy check, so let me remove the tarot cards and see if this is actually your pile. So for the energy check, we have a couple of oracle cards. We have a few cards for person A, a few cards for person B, and the energy of the connection itself. So let's take a look. Oops, we're starting to throw with cards already. What a start. So we have child nature, light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. So this person is definitely very connected to nature. And we have the vulture. And we have the star, a real dreamer. Let me put it like that. Now, for person B, let's see what they have. So the first card we have is athlete, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. They also have the crow. Let me adjust that. There we go, the crow. And we have the high priestess. There we go. And you guys actually got an extra card for person B, and that is the 8 of Swords, with this butterfly trying to get out of a cocoon. Let's see where to put them. Maybe I can do it like this. There we go. Then for the connection itself, we have Berusten. This is a Dutch deck, and it means resignation or resignation. I'm not sure how we call it. It's like just letting it be what it is. And we also have the archetype of the flame. So being a light in the dark. Let's put it like that. So we're going to start with person A, with the child nature, the vulture, and the star. So obviously this person is very much connected to nature, but with the star we can see that they are also very connected to the higher realms. I do think that this person is very in touch with their guides, or they will be in the future. With the vulture being here, this person might be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. But the star also indicates that there's even more Aquarius energy in this person. So Aquarius energy is really highlighted right here. With this vulture being here, it does look like this person has been misunderstood their whole life. And it's someone that does a lot of clearing up messes for other people. And there might be a message in here about a mistake actually being a blessing. So that might be something that you recognize within yourself, or maybe within this person, your soulmate. This person being very connected to nature also makes me think of them being very connected with animals. They might have a lot of animals or just like to work with animals, but they are very gentle and kind-hearted. I do see them being quite dreamy as well, like having a lot of dreams, or maybe just thinking or being in a dream state a lot, like always dreaming of possibilities, always being very optimistic, again with the star. Like always thinking the world of everybody, always seeing the good things in people. Now on the other side we have the athlete and the crow. So this person, because we have the crow, again another flying animal, so this could again indicate that this person is an air sign. We could see a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius also. But the crow is highly psychic, and it does look like this person has a lot of those traits as well. So they might not know it yet, but they are highly psychic. They are in contact with the supernatural world a lot, just like person A. And they might have a lot of clairs, like clairvoyancy, what are they? I can't come up with them right now, but they might even be able to hear spirit talk to them like directly, and it might have been scary for a long time, and they might have walked away from that part of themselves. But at the same time, they are very intuitive, and they I think that they just know things most of the time. We also have these two bowls, and it's like they are very wise, very intelligent. But at the same time, with this Eight of Swords being here, it's like they are keeping themselves small, or their mind is so strong, but at the same time, fears are holding them back, or they're holding them stuck in a situation. So this person, although they could have it all, they are keeping themselves small. They feel stuck. They feel like they don't know their way out just yet. They're working their way through getting out of a state, so to say. While person A actually is achieving their goals, is doing what they want to do, I feel like they are mentally in a better state than person B might be at this moment. 1 second, my dog is barking very loudly at something, and I'm gonna check that out. 1 second. Okay, so I guess she was barking at nothing, so it might be that this person is very hyper vigilant. I do get that idea. I also feel a great sense of overwhelm at this time, so maybe that might be the case for person B also. With them being shown as the athlete, it does look like they were meant to start out with some sort of setback in life that they are meant to overcome. This might be something physical, but it might also be something in regards to mental health. In general, they might just have been born more anxious than other people, and they are still working through these little challenges or big challenges that they got in life. Now let's talk about the joint energy, because we have like just let it be what it is and the flame. So I feel like this connection for the both of you has opened up a lot. So also with the selenite being your crystal, it does show that you are opening up to a higher perspective of things. Probably opening up to spirituality in general. I think that this is a big part of your journey, getting to know spirit, getting to work with spirit, and also probably playing a bigger role in helping others with overcoming their problems. So I think that you have a lot of guidance, like all these stars could be your spiritual team guiding you. Again, with this energy that's falling down on the flame, it also looks like spirit is just shedding a light on the two of you because you have such a big role to play. I don't know if you resonate with the term twin flames. It's not for everybody. Some people really don't like it. But with the flame being here, I might just say that you're not just soulmates, you're actually twin flames. But take that as it resonates. It might be the reason why you do see some of the energy being like not flipped, but like mirrored. So there you might recognize yourself in this person A, but also in person B. I do see a lot of similarities as well, especially because we both have that huge air energy going on here. You probably are both great communicators, so that might really help this relationship out or this connection out as well. Not just connecting with each other, connecting with and talking to other people, as well as, like we said, the higher dimensions. So that was about it for the energy check. Let me remove these cards and let's take a look at some traits, some physical traits, some other traits. Let's see. So for the physical traits, I'll be using these little cards. I've used them in quite a few readings already, but I really, really like to use them. So we already have a few popping out. Let's take a look. So the first card that wanted to come out was Breakthrough. So there is some kind of breakthrough coming, or this relationship is some kind of breakthrough that's happening. We also have control issues. So control issues might have been an issue in the past or are still being brought up. We have big goals. So you might have big goals for yourself. I do feel like Spirit has big goals in store for the two of you. We also have blonde hair. So you or your person, or the both of you, might have blonde hair. Let's see what else we get. So Spirit, what can you tell us about pile number 3's soulmate? Is there anything you can tell us? Okay. A lot of cards popped out again. So let's see what we got. We have a level up, so breakthrough and level up. So there is a leveling up happening at this time. We have green eyes. With the green eyes, it does make me think of like that being connected to nature, like really liking gardening or knowing how to work with the land. We also have heterochromatic eyes. This one's very specific. Take it as it resonates. You don't have to take all of these, just a few might just resonate for you. We also have express your love. So again, the both of you are very good at expressing in general, but you are being asked to express your love, not only for your person, but also for yourself and for humanity. We have intelligence. Yeah, I did see a lot of wisdom already popping up in the cards, so that makes a lot of sense. We also have style. So they might have a very specific style or just great sense of style. 2 more cards. We have fun. So you guys are probably having tons of fun together, or you had a lot of fun together, and you will have a lot of fun together. And we have I have changed. So this might be you, this might be them, but I do think that you both have been through quite a change in your life, whether it was recently or just a few years back that you went through a huge shift, and probably all came from healing. And we have straight hair. We don't have that much physical traits yet. I kind of want a few more, just to see if we can have a little bit more physical traits. We have gray hair. So maybe some of you have some gray hair, or your person is already getting some gray hairs. Or because of all the worrying, you'll be getting some gray hairs, right? Yeah, there we go. That's enough. So we have a few more. Let's take a look. Oops. A little bit more than I thought, but that's all right. So we have separation. So you might be in separation with this person at the moment, whether it is purely a distance thing, like living far away from each other, or also not being in contact with this person. We also have a North American origins. I'm sorry, my camera sometimes just decides to focus on something else. We have release your ex. Ooh, spicy. So some people might still be together with someone that they need to release. We have musician. But take this release your ex as it resonates. It might not be for everybody. Probably won't be. And we have affectionate. And the last one for these cards is family oriented. So your person might be very family oriented. And I do feel for most of you, if you want children, you will have a child with this person in the future, or you will have one with them already. But I don't think that will be for most of you. Most of you will have a family in the future. let's get some more information with some oracle cards. So Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell us? Okay. That just messed up my spread, but that's okay. Let's see. There we go. We have a reframe, to express in a different manner, to redefine something, to change something from destructive to constructive, to re-establish meaning. So you might need to reframe some things that happened in the past. It might have to do with these control issues, because that was what my eye went to immediately. We also have release, to let go, to say goodbye, to set free, to leave, to move on and move forward. So yeah, we have release your ex, we have release. There might be someone that you need to release in order to help this relationship improve, or this connection improve. There might be some bad habits to break, especially with these control issues. If they are yours, might be time to release some ways you see things, or the ways that you, for example, this might be you being jealous, but instead of, or feeling jealous or trying to control someone, like release that judgment. It's okay to feel insecure about something, but it's different if it's different. How do you call it? How do I say that in English? So it's okay to feel jealous. It's okay to feel something, but you can question yourself, like, why do I feel this way? And although you are jealous, or although you are having certain feelings, it doesn't mean that you need to limit another person for that. It just means that you need to feel those feelings, see why you feel these feelings, maybe look at that trigger, and then let go of it. And it's not terrible to feel that way. It's just not good if you act in a wrong way towards it, right? I hope that made sense. We also have shame, with what do you dislike and reject within yourself? What makes you feel unworthy, unwanted, and unloved? What is causing you to judge yourself as bad and unredeemable? What burdens do you carry in your soul? So yeah, maybe you feel very ashamed about those control issues, or about having trouble with being a secure person, feeling secure within yourself. So there are some questions in here that you might want to reflect on, like, what makes me feel unworthy? Why do I feel like this person doesn't want me, or people don't want me in general? Or what in myself causes me to feel unloved by me? Like, why don't I like myself? And these are very deep questions, so I understand that it's not easy. And going through some emotions of shame and guilt, don't judge yourself too hard for them. It's only human to feel that way. And you're not doing that on purpose. And it's just there to tell you something. So what is it trying to tell you? That's something you might want to ask yourself. And the last one we have is confront. To address your challenges and problems. To stand firm in the face of conflict and to face your fears or enemy. So you are being asked to confront those feelings that you feel regarding probably control. It might be yours, it might be theirs. But there is a need to reframe the way you think of yourself, of certain things you feel, and let go of that shame and stop beating yourself up for the feelings that you feel. I mean, they're only natural. I kind of want one more, so let's see if I can get one more. Maybe we'll get 10 more, who knows, but my plan is just to get one more. Okay, yeah. So we've actually got 3 more. We have guide. I think they're 3. No, they're way more than 3. We'll just take them. We've got guide, to teach, to educate, to coach, and to enlighten. So it does look like you might be a guide for other people, or you will be a guide for other people. It might also indicate that there are people on your path that are guiding you at this time. Take that as it resonates. We also have expression, creative and self-expression, the way you choose to convey consciously or unconsciously an idea, an opinion, or emotion. So you are allowed to express your emotions, but I do feel like there is a need to look at the way you express yourself. Maybe you should focus on trying to find a different outlet for your emotions. But yeah, expression is very important in this pile, so I'll just put it in the middle, right? We also have truth. Readjust. There we go. What do you need to recognize right now? What tough love messages do you need to hear right now? How can you gain clarity and insight? So I guess I'm giving you guys a lot of tough love right now, and I'm so sorry for that, because I think you guys are lovely and you deserve the best, and I just don't want to see you self-sabotaging or just scaring, not really scaring people off, but like, you might be that Eight of Swords. You might be the one holding yourself back at this moment, and we want you to take away those swords and just be free, right? We also have surrender, to allow, to soften, to give permission, to trust, to open yourself up. Yeah. So you need to surrender these feelings and trust that everything, where is it? No, it's not here. But trust that everything will work out just fine, and you are very lovable. Even if you feel feelings of shame or you feel feelings of jealousy, you are still a lovely person. And I mean, if people don't recognize that, that's not up to you. You don't have to prove yourself. You just have to be you. We also have ancestry, generations, and DNA. So a lot of things that are coming up for you might be coming from your parents, their parents, and you are kind of the person that has to break the cycle. And we all know how tough that is, because you didn't know any better. And now that that light has been hit on you, it's up to you to heal that or just let it be. Just know that it's in your best interest to actually work through them, and life will turn out a lot better than you at this moment can even imagine. Especially because we have the hope card, the star. It talks about hope, and it talks about your dreams coming true. So trust that you are meant to do great things, and they are about to happen for you. But there are some little adjustments that you might need to make. So that was it for the traits and stuff like that. Let me remove these, and let's dig into the tarot to see what's happening in your connection right now. Okay, so here we go. And I just realized how funny that you have the child nature with being very connected to nature and animals, and we have the Oriens Animal Tarot. How fitting. I didn't even realize. Wow. So let's see what Spirit has to say about what's going to happen right now. Like, what's happening in this connection? What's going to happen? I think that one clearly wants to pop out. We have the Empress. Wow. Let's see what else we get. Okay, a card fell on the floor. 1 second. It's the Nine of Cups, but it did come out reversed. There we go. It's a little doggo waiting for its owner. Let's see what else we have. And again, it fell on the floor. But we have the Ace of Swords. There we go. I hope it focuses a little bit better. There we go. And I want at least one more. Okay, that were 3 cards, but that's fine. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse with these 2 little lambs. I do take them as reversed because they kind of did come out reversed. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Let me move them up a little bit because you guys got an extra card and we need that space, right? Six of Cups reversed, then the Six of Pentacles. Then we have the Hermit in reverse and the Two of Cups. Ooh. So you actually got the Two of Cups. That's a soulmate card right there. Let's move them a little bit more. Let's see if it fits. I'm afraid it won't, but we'll see. Ah, we actually got the Eight of Cups also. So the Hermit reversed. I don't have enough space. What am I going to do with you guys? Let's just put them right here for now. We'll see later. So with the Empress, we see a beautiful feminine energy just shining bright. Although this is, I think it's a moon, so it might still be that you're only shining in the dark. Like, you are doing great. You're showing yourself only when you're alone. It does look like you might have a hard time showing your authentic self in public or just going about it confidently. Then we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So the Nine of Cups usually talks about wish fulfillment. So I think you are gaining some clarity about why your wish fulfillment isn't there yet, why you still haven't manifested the things that you actually want. Now, because we placed the Two of Cups here, it does look like it's about this connection. It's like, why is this connection not coming into my life just yet? Or why is this person not coming to me just yet? Something like that. So yeah, I think that belongs together. Let's do it like that. But you will be getting some clarity on why there is no movement or why it's going slow, why this person hasn't returned just yet, or why they're not waiting for you, something like that. Then we have the Six of Cups reversed. So it does look like letting go of certain memories or letting go of the past. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like a balanced energy, give and take. So maybe in the past, the energies were very good, or at least there was a balance, but this balance was ruined because otherwise it wouldn't be here clearly. So it might be that one of you guys just gave a lot more and the other person took. I mean, it might not be for everybody, I'm not sure. I'm getting kind of insecure about it. Again, with these, what are they called? I'm not sure. It's like from the Lion King movie, the little animal that stands up. Maybe they are very cautious. So again, we see that sign of hypervigilance. So maybe someone is a little bit hypervigilant about not getting what they deserve, or they're just always looking at things being even, things being right. And with the Eight of Cups being here, it's like we're moving away from that. We're moving away from hypervigilance, moving away from like an emotionally very charged situation. And because the Six of Cups is reversed, it's like we're letting go of that. We're letting go of what happened in the past. We're starting to become more balanced and less hypervigilant within this relationship as well. Like not always looking for little things that might show us that they're out. You're going to start trusting whatever is unfolding more. And with the Hermit reverse, it's like you're coming out of a time of reflection. You have been reflecting a lot. They have been reflecting a lot. And it's like the time to get out of that energy and start fresh, start anew with all the things that you've already learned thus far. So I do see some kind of movement coming up. We do see you kind of still standing in the shadow, and you might be asked to show yourself not only in the dark, not only when no one's watching, but also in the light and in the sunlight where everybody can see. So you might need to step up your confidence a little bit and give it a try. it does seem like that might be one of the reasons why this person hasn't come forward, and that you did not have what you wish for. And I think that what you wished for was clearly this connection. But you are getting a lot of clarity right now. You are getting a lot of intuitive hits about what you should do and where you should go. But you're definitely doing a very good thing with walking away from this anxious energy that you had in the past. And because we saw that twin flame energy and that mirroring energy, it does seem like whenever you decide to move forward, whenever you decide to level up, to step up, to break through, your person will follow along, will do the same. So whenever you get out of your comfort zone, get out of this hermit mode, your person will follow your lead. Follow your lead? Yeah. Let's get some more information about this message. So, what else can you tell us about this, Spirit? Okay. So we have excuse. So it does look like someone is already trying to make some excuses to stay in the dark, or not in the dark. I mean, like, stay in the limelight. What's it called? Like, kind of still staying hidden. Maybe you're afraid to really show yourself, your true authentic self. I think that you've learned a lot about yourself the past time period, maybe past weeks, past months, past years. And you're like, well, but I can't show this part of myself just yet. People will think this or that of me. But those are things you're telling yourself. That's the thing that's holding you, keeping you stuck. You are ready to get out of that cocoon that we saw with the Eight of Swords. You are ready, but the only thing that's holding you back are these excuses. These swords are all your excuses, trying to keep you small. And these excuses are just in your head. This is not your reality, or at least it's what you believe is your reality, so that makes it reality. But if you're able to let go of those, you will be actually able to shine. And we also have disengage. So whenever you feel these anxious feelings, whenever you start worrying or start going in that downward spiral about probably a confidence thing or just feeling unworthy, try to focus on something else, start doing something else, take a break, go for a walk. Whatever thing is going on in your mind, try to focus on something else and it will really help you out. I kind of want one more. Yeah, let's just take one more. I'm sorry if I always like to overdo it a little bit with the cards. I just love more cards. So let's see if we can get one more. Spirit, can we get one more for pile 3? I think that you guys are very sensitive in general. We have repression. What is being pushed down? What are you refusing to feel, to experience, and to process right now? What are you resisting to acknowledge? Yeah, you are resisting to showing your authentic self. You are repressing those beautiful aspects that you have because you might be afraid out of fear. But like I said, I think that you guys are very, very highly sensitive. You might be empaths or see yourself as an empath. And there is a need to really ground yourself. Maybe even shut down from certain energies that are, or maybe just go offline for a while, because I do feel social media might be something that gives you more stress than actually gives you that comfort. It makes you overthink more. It makes you judge yourself more. And there is a time to disengage from all those very strong energies in your life. So get out in nature, take a walk, maybe walk your dog, pet your cat, if you have any animals, of course. If you don't have, maybe just walk in a park, work in your garden, anything like that. I think that would really help you guys out. So that was it for the tarot. let me remove these and let's dig into some more oracle cards. Okay, let's see what we have right here. So the first card we have is honor your feelings. So there might be a big need to actually feel these feelings through, because we got a lot about you not being able to face your feelings, or just feeling a lot of overwhelm when it comes to your feelings. We have your commitment is being tested. So do you really want to change? Do you really want to become your authentic self? But as we all know, it's never easy, and being tested is rough, guys, but that's where you learn the most. We also have it's time to take action. Like we said, it's time to show yourself. It's time, guys. We also have Parrot Spirit with watch your words. Of course, we talked about this. That negative spiral you get yourself in. We have watch your words, but at the same time, watch your mind, guys. Watch your mind. Because your mind is your own biggest enemy at this time. The world isn't such a bad place, but your mind makes you believe that it is. Again, we have a parrot. The parrot tends to repeat a lot of words a lot of the time, and they pick and choose their own words. They usually choose the swear words and stuff, and that's the thing that keeps repeating. So be mindful that you're not teaching yourself to repeat the swear words, but help yourself remind that you should use a loving languages towards yourself. And if you catch yourself doing that, just give yourself compassion, but try to reframe those things. Try to always turn it into something positive. The more you practice that, the better it will get. I notice it myself when I used to have a lot of negative self-talk, and now I catch myself when it happens and I disengage. And slowly but surely, I'm starting to talk more positive towards myself, and sometimes just have a giggle on my own. And that's totally fine. Sometimes I think about other people looking at me weird because I'm laughing at myself, but I mean, it's totally fine to be your authentic self. And it's okay to be weird sometimes. I mean, you're you, for God's sake. Now we have take a leap of faith, grasshopper spirit. So yeah, you're asked to take this step. You're asked to show your authentic self. It's time to take action on the new things that you've learned about yourself. So this might be taking a new job, maybe dressing yourself a different way. This might be like painting your nails in a different color. It doesn't have to be big. You can just start small. But you're being asked to show yourself in the way that you see yourself, or you want to be seen, instead of trying to always do what other people think of you, right? Now we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So self-care is very important for you guys. Focus on just taking long showers if you need them, taking some time out alone, walk in the forest, walk in the park, maybe just wearing headphones if you get into the city where there are a lot of people. Like we said, I feel like you guys are very sensitive to other people's energies. So if you need to close yourself off from other people, maybe just wear a headset and listen to the music that you like. I tend to do that when I go to my job. I ride the bus quite often, and I just wear my headset and stay in my own zone, because otherwise it would be just too draining for me. So if you resonate with that, that might really help out. We also have Choose Love. This is a Dutch deck, Kies Liefde. So you always have the choice to choose love. And I think this one in specific talks about self-love. You always have a choice to speak positively and kindly to yourself. So be nice to yourself. Show yourself some kindness. It's not easy to go through these changes, and it's not easy to try something new. It's always difficult to try something new. So show yourself compassion, give yourself time to do so, but try to get yourself to that point that you're actually going to take this action and just do it. If you need some encouragement, maybe go to one of your best friends, have a talk to them, cuddle your dog or cat. Not everybody has tons of friends, and that's totally fine. Don't even judge yourself for not having enough friends. I mean, that's something ridiculous as well. I don't have a lot of friends, and I'm totally okay with that. That's just who I am, and that doesn't make me any less lovable. And I think that counts for you guys too. And I mean, you are a rare soul. I mean, you can't just be friends with anybody. If you are a rare soul, you have to have friends that are the same. And sometimes they're just not that easy to find, and that's perfectly fine. And those people will enter your life when you start really showing yourself the way that you are. You can't attract people that are like-minded if they don't even know how you think or what what you're like, because you might have been always wearing some kind of mask, always trying to be a little bit different than you are. How can you even make those connections if you're not who you are? I mean, I hope that makes sense, and I hope I'm not too harsh, because I do applaud you guys for doing all this work so far. Let's see the other messages. So this one talks about like keeping your loved ones close. So I'm not sure how to pronounce the rest of the words, or at least to translate the rest of the words. But there is a need to keep your loved ones close. So the friends that you have, the pets that you have, the earth that's surrounding you, your family, there is a big need to really give them a hug, or just show them how much you love them. It's not that, I think you guys do that already, but there is a big focus on just be happy with what you have instead of focusing on the things that you don't have. Because I do feel like there are some people in your life that are really lovely and are really helping you out. And those are the people that you gotta keep close. You don't want to lose those people. I think they won't just leave you anyway, but I do think that they deserve some kindness from you as well. The last oracle card we have is the Herkimer Diamond, and this is a very, very, very high frequency crystal, and it goes very well with your selenite, and it goes very well with the energies that I'm feeling so far, with you being an empath and just being highly sensitive. So I just think that you are a very, very special soul that just needs that empowerment, needs more energy, or at least needs to save more energy, because you are so sensitive. You're just easier to being drained by other people. So take that into account with whatever you do. How can I just keep my energy to myself? Maybe it might be a good idea to wear a protection stone, or just set some affirmation at the start of the day. Maybe visualize like an aura surrounding you, or some kind of shield surrounding you whenever you go into public, so you can actually keep your energy with you, because we don't want you to feel drained. We don't want you to pick up any negative energies from the people surrounding you, because I think that might be one of your biggest issues. This spiral that you're getting into, it's not yours, or at least it's yours because you're picking it up, but you're taking it on from other people. It's not who you truly are. So that was it for the oracle cards. Now we're going to get into some channeled messages, because we definitely came for the soulmate reading and not just a general advice reading, although you are getting a lot of just your general advice. I mean, I think Spirit just wanted to come through to give you this message anyway, and Spirit's like, well, you're not deciding what topic we're doing today, I am. But let's see, what does your soulmate wants to tell you? So we have, I am sad. So they might be disappointed or sad. We have, you have permission to move on without me. Oh, Jesus, that's very sad. So it's like they feel very hurt, or they feel like they messed things up, and they don't want to hold you back. I feel like that's the biggest thing. They want the best for you, and they feel like they are not the best for you. But I think that you feel both ways, that you feel the same too. Like you feel like you're not good enough for this person. We also have, I want to make a romantic gesture. But it doesn't want to focus. There we go. I want to make a romantic gesture. So it's not like they don't want you. It's like you just both feel like you're not good enough for each other. And they don't want to move on, because if they wanted to move on, it would have said, I want to move on. It doesn't say that. It says, you have permission to move on without me. It's like, I don't want you to move on, but I don't want to hold you back. That's the kind of energy I'm sensing. By the way, some of these cards are already flipped. My apologies. I don't know how that happened. I just decide to take what falls out. I'm gonna try next time to actually have all the cards the right way in the deck. But I'm not perfect either, and neither should you. So yeah, it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay. We also have we shouldn't be together. Again, this doesn't say I don't want to be together. It says we shouldn't be together. So they feel like they're not good enough for you. They feel like you should be with someone better. You deserve better. Like that's the energy. It's coming strong. It's coming through very strong. And we also have I'm avoiding you. Aww. So I think that they don't know what to do with themselves. It's like they are afraid to mess up. They're afraid to say something wrong. They're just trying to stay away because they feel like that's the best thing to do, because you deserve better. And if they keep in contact with you, they feel like you are holding, they are holding you back. Yeah, that's very sad actually. I feel bad for them, but I also feel very bad for you that this is your situation. We also have keep your distance for now. So yeah, they are trying to create a lot of distance between the two of you, although the feelings are very strong. But I think they're too insecure to actually go through with this connection at this moment. I think there is still a lot of work to be done for them, but maybe also for you. And we also have it was meant to happen this way. I feel like this is your guides coming through, telling you that whatever has happened between the two of you, it was meant to happen this way. There was no way you could have avoided this thing. There was no way that you could have changed anything so that you would stay together at this time. I think that it was divinely guided, and you were meant to come to this point to learn some lessons that you both needed to learn. So I hope that gives you some reassurance, and I hope that you can stop blaming yourself for what happened, because I think that's quite important. Let's see, I kind of want more cards. Well, the other piles did not get as many, but I just feel like I have to find more cards. I think we're not done talking yet. We have You Make Me Nervous. Yeah, that was pretty clear. Like we said, this person is very insecure, and you're bringing out all of these insecurities with them. So that's why they're avoiding you. You're just making them too insecure, and they can't handle that feeling. We also have I am trying to find my way back to you. That's lovely. So yeah, they are trying to work on themselves. They want to get back with you. They want to be in contact with you, but now it's just not possible right now. I feel like you both think that, yeah, you're not ready. And it doesn't mean you're really not ready. It just means that you both don't have the confidence, or you or your person doesn't have the confidence to fully go for it. Like, if you'd get back together right now, things would not play out the way you want them to anyway, because these insecurities will get in the way. And you just need that time apart to really work on yourself. I hope that's not too hurtful, because I do feel like there is a lot of love in this connection, and that you are actually constantly communicating in the 5D or in your dreams, But yeah, now's just not the time. Now, that was it for the channeled messages. Let's get into the significant timing. And we have the bingo machine up top, so let's use it. Let's see. There we go. The first number we have is the number 31. So the 3rd of January or the 1st of March might be significant. Also the age 31 might be significant, or the 31st of this month or any given month. We also have the number 21, so the 2nd and the 3rd of January might be significant. The 21st might be significant. The 1st of February might be significant. Did I say the age 21 might be significant? There are a lot of possibilities here, guys. Then we have the number 71. So this again might be the 7th of January. So the whole first week of January is kind of significant. Then we have the 1st of July that might be significant. The age 71. Maybe the number 71 is significant in some way. Maybe it's like your home address or a phone number. And then we have the number 14. Let me readjust. There we go. So the 14th might be significant, the 4th of January. So there is a big emphasis on that first week of January. The 14th might be significant. The age of 14 might be significant. The 1st of April might be significant. We have a lot of options, guys, so just take what resonates. You don't have to take them all. And we also have the number 13. So yeah, really, we have the number 31 and we have the number, ooh, that's significant. Let me show you guys. So we have the number 31 and the number 13. This again, to me, indicates that you might be twin flames because you mirror each other. The 31 and the 13 mirrors each other. And I just saw 17 in the monitor as well, so that might be significant as well. But yeah, you are very, very much divinely guided. Your spirit guides are coming through very strongly. Your person's higher self is coming through as well. Just really try to trust the process and just try to focus on what you can do and what you can influence. Try to work on your mind, because I think that that's the biggest thing that's holding you back. You're giving yourself so much pressure and so much heartbreak by just like, yeah, this energy, literally this energy. This is your mind, and this is you trying to come out of the cocoon. Your mind is really the only thing here that's holding you back. There's nothing else on this picture, just these swords. Just you. Nothing else that can hurt you. So I think that's how I'm gonna end the reading right here. Think about that. So that brings me to the end of the reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you some clarity, some guidance, some comfort most of all. I do feel you guys really need that big hug, and I would love to give it to you. If you like the reading, I'd love to get a thumbs up. You can also comment down below what you think of the reading. And if you want to see more of my videos, you can always subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to get notified. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.